What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, yes, tonight, we have Mrs. Heretic joining us once again out of nowhere, getting a day off from work, and she chose to spend her day off jumping in here and doing a couple of reactions for your enjoyment. How about that, huh? That's pretty cool, isn't it? I think it's pretty cool.
I get to spend time with you. That's like the best day ever.
Oh, you get to spend time and to entertain the fans is what you get to do.
But it's with you.
Okay, fine, it's with me. All right, so she's going to be joining us for a couple of reactions today, which is super cool. And we're going to start off here with a reaction to The Warning. Yes, indeed. The Warning Fans Feeling You. Come on now.
Yes.
Here we go. Yes. All right, we're excited for this one. This is a request from Maddie, and this is actually Maddie's prioritized request for the month of May for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Maddie. Hope you enjoy the show. You get an extra bonus with Mrs. Heretic here. Maddie wanted to see me, well, he's going to get us reacting to a song by The Warning called Z. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the last song that I have not reacted to off of the latest EP. So I haven't heard the song before, and I know you haven't heard it either. So neither one of us have ever heard the song before, so there's that. However, there's always a possibility we may have heard this song in passing and we just don't realize it. So it's always, if we start listening to the song and either one of us goes, wait a second, I recognize this, we'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know us, we're going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by The Warning, okay? And the video has 84,863 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. Are you ready?
I'm definitely ready.
Get those fingers up, because here we go. All right, here we go. The Warning Z live session. I bet they're in that rehearsal space. You guys know the one I'm talking about. It's not the Warning Cave. It's that rehearsal studio. I bet you it's in there. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Bitter over time, loneliness, your friend of mine. Pull the trigger, love me happily. Kitchen knife, the mealy savior. Here's your store for good behavior. Is it not all that you wished for us? Watch out, better wash your hands. Watch out, better understand. Cause the truth they sell is really true. Watch out, cause it's coming back for you.
Sounds like we're about to go into a chorus. That was the pre-chorus right there. That little build. It was a short one too. It was only like 2 measures. Actually, 4. Sorry, my bad. 4 measures. 4 measure lead up for the pre-chorus. Short pre-chorus. I like that. I like that for this song because of the pacing. So we're in E. I like the bass riff that Ali's got, going with the E up to the G, which is the minor third, down to the flat 2, which is the F, to the E. Do, ba, ba, ba. So you only get that little half step to resolve. I like that for the song. It sounds good. It feels good. No, it's got a good groove. It's got a really good groove, solid groove, feels good. Nothing too overly complex. Pretty straight ahead, actually. What are you thinking so far?
It gives me a very 1970s, 1980s, like Runaways, Joan Jett feel. Kind of like do, you know.
The Runaways?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Kind of mostly because of what's happening within the bass and the guitar, right? The very just straight ahead.
No, because you're the music guy. I'm not listening to that. I'm listening how,
Is
you
it
know.
the vocals that's doing that for you?
Danny's, yeah.
Danny's vocals?
Yep.
I'm not catching that. I'll have to listen for that. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong.
It's kind of like how when she goes in and then she pauses, and then she goes in and then she pauses, and it gets like a little soft and then really hard and a little soft, and then like she's almost like yelling into the mic a little bit.
Okay.
Very, you know, a little more aggressive.
Okay.
You know, so it gives that kind of vibe going on, which is fantastic. Don't get me wrong. It's nothing in regards to me saying anything bad. This is like, I dig it. I totally dig it.
Okay. I'll have to keep my ears open for that. I personally am not really getting those vibes, but I'm not saying you're wrong. Look, art's subjective. Everybody's going to hear what they're going to want to hear. You know, if that's what you're hearing, I'm not discrediting it. I'm just saying I personally am not hearing that. So I'll have to pay attention. Maybe I'll pick up on what you're hearing. Anyway, let's keep going here. Back up a little bit.
Watch out, 'cause it's coming back for you. Blind will drink the tide. Who will we destroy this time? Revolutionary Kool-Aid kid. Happiness, you lonely traitor. Kill the raw one like a prayer. Disappointing how it used to fall. Watch out, better wash your hands.
Right here.
Watch out, better understand. Watch out, 'cause the truth they sound is really true. Watch out, 'cause it's coming back for you.
Okay, is that the part you were talking about? Okay, yeah, okay. I am getting, in the vocals, I am getting some of those Runaway feels. You're right. In the delivery, the start and stop, yeah. Okay, yeah, I get it. That bass line Ollie's doing is interesting. Within the verses, she's going for E. Now she has a little bit of a change. E to the G down to the F sharp. So it's going down to the natural second. But then she goes down to the A, C, B to resolve back up to the E, which is fun. No, sorry, A, D, B. I'm sorry. I think it's A, D, B. But it's always able to resolve back to the E though, which is smart. It's a good way. It's a good riff. It goes against what she's doing elsewhere in the song, where she's doing the E to the G to the F, which is the flat 2. But then again, also when she does that, it doesn't move. It stays on that one riff the whole time. So yeah, it makes sense. Thoughts?
I'm just digging it. This is totally good.
Okay. All right, let's keep going then.
Watch out, 'cause it's coming back for you.
nice ending from Pow there with the vocals. Wow. Didn't see that coming. Trying to think how I'm going to score this. I got an idea, but I need to think about it a little bit more. Give us a chance. Let us gather our thoughts, and we'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was The Warning with Z. This was a request from Maddie, and this was actually Maddie's prioritized request for the month of May for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, there you go, Maddie. I hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, so I'm going to give it, I don't know if you're going to give a score. I don't know what you're not going to give a score? Okay, that's cool. I'll give my score, though. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, this was a straight ahead rock tune. No frills, nothing crazy, nothing fancy. But with a really interesting riff. I will say, the riff wasn't hard, the riff wasn't difficult, but it was creative. Between all I do in the bass line that she was doing, the E to the G to the F, which is the flat 2, for most of the non-verse. But then when she went into the verses, she did the riff where she was doing the E to the G to the F sharp, which is the natural 2, and then going down to the A, back up to the D, down to the B, which is the 5th of the E, to resolve up to the root, which is the E. That was really good. But I also liked how Danny's guitar riff was going against it. She was going E down to D, up to G, and then resolve to the E. So it was going against what Ale was doing, but at the same time, it all fit within the same context within the chordal structure. So that was really cool. It was a really cool, easy, simple riff. It's not hard at all, but putting those two riffs together make for some interesting sounding chords. And I had no issue with it. It sounded fine. Danny's vocals on this sounded tight. They sounded really tight, sounded really good. The backing vocals, if I'm being honest here, I feel like the backing vocals could have been brought forward in the mix a little bit. Like, I saw Ale singing, and there were times I would see Pow singing, but I couldn't hear them. But their mouths were opening and closing. I know they were singing, and when I really zoned in, I could barely make it out. Their backing vocals should have been brought forward in the mix a little bit, if I'm being honest. That guitar solo from Danny was nice. Saw some tapping from her, which is a little unusual to see from her, but she did it very well. And then lastly, the last like 20 seconds where Pow kind of took over the lead vocal. Very strong, especially that last note that she sang. Very powerful. So, no, I feel it was a very straight ahead, no frills, rock tune. Felt good, great groove. Got no issue with the song at all, honestly, other than the backing vocals. I do wish the backing vocals had been brought forward in the mix just a little bit more, so they would have been a little more noticeable. But other than that, the song was really nicely done. Your turn. What do you think?
Okay. You talking chordal structure is like speaking an alien language, so
I know.
I'm sitting there going, yeah, don't understand one word that's coming out of your mouth.
I get it.
I'm not technical, guys. Save it for Dave over here.
That's why I'm here.
I do agree with Dave that the backing vocals did need to be brought forward more, because he's right. I am a lyrics person, and I couldn't tie everything in together because I couldn't hear the backing vocals coming through. So I didn't understand what they were saying, which kind of like, it's a missing piece of the puzzle. At least for me. The other complaint I have is the song was too short. I would have wanted to listen to it longer. If I'm going to listen to this again, I'll put it on a loop to repeat a few times, because that energy is just so tight.
It is about
so
a 3-minute
tight.
song. I'm curious, I wonder how long the song actually is. I know
it's like 2 minutes and something.
No, it's 3 something. It's a small number, though. It's 3 minutes and 5 seconds. That's not bad.
It's still, in my opinion, way too short. I'll just put it on a loop and enjoy it on repeat.
You know, there's an old saying, a very old saying in show business: always leave the audience wanting more.
Well, guess what? That's what the repeat button is for. You can just loop, loop, loop over and over.
True.
You know?
True.
And I don't mind doing that.
Well, there's been a study. There was a study that was done about the perfect length of a song. This was done over years of study and years of research. And by definition, what these researchers have discovered that the perfect length for a song is 3 minutes and 46 seconds. I don't know about that, me personally. I like songs. I mean, it depends. I mean, sometimes I like the song to be longer, sometimes I like it to be shorter, but 3:05 is not too far off from that number. So, I mean, it's a good length. Could it have been longer? Yeah, it could have been. I do agree with you to some point. If it had been longer, like let's say they had made it another 30 to 40 seconds longer, I would not have had a problem with it. If it had gotten to like the 4.5 to 5 minute mark though, no, because the song doesn't have enough depth. The song doesn't have enough complexity to justify a 4.5 to 5 minute long song. It's a very simple song. Like, you gotta think of this like almost like a Kiss song. You know, Kiss doesn't write songs that are 5 minutes long. They write 3.5 to 4 minute long songs because their songs are so simple. This is very much in the same realm where we're talking about simplicity. So I think the song length was good. Could it have been longer? Yes, it could have been, but I'm not unhappy with the length. I think the length was fine. That's just me.
Yeah, it's okay. I understand.
Yeah. She doesn't like what I'm saying.
No.
I feel daggers ready to just absolutely stab you right now. That's okay.
Ooh.
What?
That sounds fun.
No, it does not sound fun. Anyway, so I'm at an 8.4. Do you want to give it any kind of a score, thumbs up, or anything?
I'm going to give it one really strong thumb up. Not 2, because, like I said, I don't think the song was long enough, and then the backing vocals, because I like to put the lyrics all together. Backing vocals, not being able to hear exactly what they were saying, kind of had me miss a good piece of that entire song, and I would really like to have that. So, one strong thumb up. Enjoyed it. Little too short in my opinion, but overall, really good tune. We'll listen to it again on my free time.
Cool. Well, we're gonna hear it again when we go see them live. I'm willing to bet this is gonna be on the set list. I'm willing to bet this song begs to be played live. So I'll bet you they'll play it live when we go and see them in May.
Looking forward to it.
Yes, indeed. Well, there you go, folks. One very strong thumb up from her and an 8.4 from me. Final score: we have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully we were able to entertain you. If we were able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then we did our job, and we're so glad we could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to us, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, this is David Heretic and Mrs. Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous.
And support each other. Later.
Peace.